His job and our job from the RNC and the Trump campaign is to continue to remind the American people how much different their life was with Donald Trump in office, how much better their life was. They had more money in their pocket. We had a secure southern border. We had our standing on the world stage, Ainsley. Gas was $1.87 a gallon on average when Donald Trump was in the White House. And so you compare that to right now, and it's just about 180 degrees in the wrong direction where we are as a country.
Prices are everything, all prices. I was going to say gas prices, but really it's everything. Prices are astronomical right now. People can't afford to eat. They can't afford basic medical care. They can't afford their rent, which has skyrocketed across the country. They can't afford gas to get to work. And in many places, there aren't really good public transportation alternatives. And while, if you've been watching my videos, you know I don't really have any love lost for Biden, he's not directly in control of the prices of things. And I feel like people don't really understand how pricing works and why prices are so high right now. And surely you've heard the term thrown around, price gouging. But I feel like people don't fully understand what it means. And I have a very specific instance of price gouging that's going to be implemented very soon, probably at a grocery store near you. And so I want to sort of cover the basics real quick before I get into the details of the nasty, rancid pricing that's about to be happening.
Families across the country are struggling to keep up with rising gas prices. In Orange County, California, the price of gas is nearly $6 a gallon, and the price has gone up $2 a gallon in just 1 year. As a single working mom, I see the difference every time I fill up the tank for my minivan. I know that higher gas prices are painful for everyone in our country, and especially burdensome for families with limited transportation options and tight budgets. These higher gas prices are also pushing up the costs for small businesses and grocery stores, contributing to the higher prices that families are paying for everything from food to furniture. Orange County families need Congress to hold oil companies accountable when they use their market power to unfairly raise prices. These corporations are making record profits, the highest that they have been in over 7 years, even as Americans are struggling. They plan to use these profits to buy back over $35 billion in stock, rather than investing in production to increase supply, transitioning to green energy, or bringing down the price at the pump.
The way capitalism is supposed to work, the free market, is you have competition. So say you have 3 different oil companies. Whoever has the lowest price of gas is where people are going to shop. So that encourages them to continuously lower the prices in order to be in competition with each other, keeping prices low for consumers. But what if the CEO of oil company number 1 ends up buying oil companies number 2 and 3? Where's the competition? It doesn't matter who's lower. That person can set the price at whatever they want, and you have to pay it because you need gas for your car. That's a monopoly, and it breaks the fundamentals of what the free market is supposed to be. Or say that there are 3, but not more than 3 oil company owners, and they all get together and they all start talking and they realize that they're all on the same side. And so if they agree to set their prices roughly the same, then they all make more money. Everybody wins except for us, the consumer. And everybody uses gas. Everyone in this country uses gas. Businesses use gas. Both big and small chain mom and pop shop, everybody uses gasoline to transport goods to get where they need to go. And so if we have astronomical gas prices, then all these stores and businesses are going to start raising their prices in order to cover their new gas costs.
The oil and gas industry currently has more than 9,000 permits to drill for oil on federal land, but they are deliberately keeping production low to please their investors and increase their short-term profits. Even when the price of crude oil falls, oil and gas companies have refused to pass those savings on to consumers.
So you've got the 3 oil company owners, right? And they're doing this monopoly thing. Who's going to stop them? The government, right? The government is designed for the people. That's its purpose. except the government's in on it because the government's being lobbied to death by oil and gas. So your representatives are paid to actively not do something about it, because if they do something about it, then they lose their money and their power and their influence. Well, surely that should be illegal then, right? There's no way you can allow people who are supposed to represent the people to be bought by these companies who have a monopoly. It's not, though. It's called being lobbied.
Let me be clear. Price gouging is anti-capitalist. It exploits a lack of competition, which is a hallmark of capitalism. It is an effort to juice corporate profits at the expense of customers. Energy markets are reeling because of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Big oil companies, however, are using this temporary chaos to cover up their abuse. Congress cannot just allow this profiteering to continue.
They shouldn't. They shouldn't allow it to continue, but they will, because they're being lobbied. Because it turns out it costs a lot of money to run for office, and it costs a lot of money to win that office. And you know who has money? The oil and gas companies. They got it from us, from you and me, for paying $4.50 a gallon at the pump. And that's bad enough. But surely other industries wouldn't start doing the exact same thing now, would they? And add on to the, ability to just price gouge because they can, because you need to buy, let's say, food. Well, hang on to your butts, because that's exactly what Walmart's doing. Reporting last week from NPR shows us that Walmart is soon going to change their pricing stickers and labels on shelves to electronic scan barcodes. Why is this a big deal? Because it allows employees to change the prices of items as quickly as every 10 seconds. Oh, it started torrentially downpouring when you got to Walmart. Umbrellas are now $9.99 at the very least. They were just $4 yesterday, or even 30 minutes ago, but it just started raining and you need an umbrella. So guess what? You're going to pay the ultimate price for that umbrella. Or here's a fun quote that won't fill you with rage the way it did me. If it's hot outside, we can raise the price of water and ice cream. That's the good news. Not only have grocery stores like Walmart been price gouging already by just raising the prices of items, as well as lowering the amount you get in each item while they're raising the price, but now it's going to be like trying to get an Uber at prime time. The more people want the product when you're trying to buy it, the more expensive it's going to be because of supply and demand. Oh no, is it well over 100 degrees where you are this summer because of climate change that we're denying, and there are people dropping like flies left and right due to heat stroke, and all you really want is to go buy some extra water from Walmart? Ooh, looks like a lot of people are doing that these days. Sorry, the price is going to be a little higher than usual. Oh, you're poorsy and you can't afford that? Oof. I guess you should have thought of that before deciding to be poor. Words cannot express how unbelievably repulsed I am with the fact that they are doing this, and they're saying, oh no, it's a good thing. If it's hot outside, we can just jack up the price of water and we're going to make even more profit, even though we've been making record profits all throughout COVID from price gouging people who can barely survive. Because what are you going to do about it? You have to buy food. You need water. We've got it. This is the start of my villain arc. This is my villain origin story, is this Walmart pricing thing. This is the final straw for me, and I'm going to start dressing like the Joker. Anyway, I wish I had a hopeful button to put on the end of the story. But it's a little fatalist today because there is no hopeful button. There is no plan in place to fix or change this price gouging, and it looks like it is only going to get worse until eventually we can't afford anything. Thank you for watching. Sorry. That's all I can say at the end of this one is sorry. If you want a distraction that's more lighthearted and funny, you can check out my personal gaming channel here on YouTube. It's at BadGamerWyatt. And until then, I'll see you in the next video, which hopefully won't be such a downer. All right, get out of here. Go buy water before it skyrockets.